Peace, 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 and welcome to Love Sirya Divine Channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this reading and tuning in. And if you are returning, thank you for your support again. We're going to tap into these messages to see what divine guidance does Holy Spirit want to share with the collective today. Okay. Do one more shuffle. I am seeing a lot of solar plexus and soul energy chakra. But let's see. Holy Spirit, come through. We have relationships coming out. Okay, that's the solar plexus, not solar plexus, but the sacral. And we have determination coming out, which is the solar plexus. Okay. January 2nd may be significant. February 1st, January 6th, June 1st. We have play coming out with number 20. This is the heart chakra. Again, February may be significant. Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What other messages do you have here for the divine collective? Holy Spirit, come through. Thank you. We have inner child coming out. Number 17. January 7th or July 1st may be significant. And we have meditation coming out. Number 32. Okay, this is also the heart chakra. This is the crown chakra meditation. All right, March 2nd or February 3rd may be significant. With self-mastery at the bottom of the deck, okay, with this self-mastery at the bottom of the deck, what I'm hearing is that you all are on a path right now in which you are determined to build a relationship with yourself, okay? It may be a challenge right now, having to face yourself, having to look at yourself, having to look at the truth of who you are. Some of you all are being called to forgive yourself, okay? But Spirit is saying that in order to fully become whole, you have to honor and respect the inner child within you, okay? Respect what it is that your inner child needs. Respect what it is that your inner child wants, and honor it. And thus then you will be able to transform your entire being. Because what I'm hearing is that your inner child is the core essence of who you are. Because when we came into this world as children, we were completely innocent. We were completely pure. Okay? We were not tainted by outside and worldly beliefs and ideas and ideologies. So Spirit is saying in order for you to merge the gap between your inner child and your present self, okay, and all of the experiences and things and the in-between, you're being called to really dive deep into your emotions, really dive deep to feel and understand what it means to make your heart sing. What does it mean to feel into your heart? What does that mean for you, okay? How are you able to incorporate more play, more exploration into your heart space, okay? It may be a little challenging because you've gone through a lot of heartbreaks throughout the years, okay? But do understand, and understand that this is the path that you all are being called to take to bring more peace into your life and to really master yourself, to really align yourself with your true heart's desire, to align yourself with what it is that is yours by divine right. Okay, to align your chakras, to open up your energy centers here so that you're able to fully manifest what is yours by divine right. But you all are definitely being called to focus a bit on the heart chakra. Okay, the solar plexus energy is here as well. The solar plexus energy governs our confidence. Okay, I'm also hearing that a lot of you all may have been stifled as a child in regards to your self-expression, your creative expression. Even when it comes to sexuality, you know, as a child, you begin to develop these feelings, you begin to tap more into your hormones, and for most people, they were shamed for those feelings, shamed for those energies, and didn't really have that heart-to-heart conversation with their parents on what it is they were experiencing, how they were coming into themselves when they hit puberty. Okay? I'm also hearing that some of you all have a tainted view on what sexuality and intimacy is. Some of you all were presented things as a child that was toxic. Again, that was otherworldly. So you're also being called to heal your relationship with your body. Heal your relationship with pleasure. Okay? Heal your relationship just with yourself and your inner child. Honor your inner child, okay? And to do this, you may be called to participate in some activities of meditation. Okay? Some of these activities can be visualization, breath work, hand and body poses, dancing, walking, listening to music, creating your own mantras, creating poems, and many more. Okay? But it's time for you to go within to tap in, because there's a lot of answers that you all are seeking outside of yourself, and the answers are within yourself. Okay? It's time for you to ascend and rise into your crown chakra, to open it and be receptive to the divine light that is within you. Okay, it's time for you to be free to be you. Really allow yourself to play and explore what makes your heart happy. Okay, how is it that you're able to allow your inner child to be able to freely express love and joy? What does that look like for you? Okay, tap into the energy of love so that you're unstoppable, so that you're able to really harness this power to go after what it is that you like to create, what your desires are. Okay, because you all are on the path of self-mastery, okay, which is the path of your destiny. But you can't doubt yourself, okay? Because when you doubt yourself, you operate in this energy of frustration. Okay, it's in order for you to master yourself, you are required to have courage and love to really look at yourself, give yourself full attention, full autonomy, tapping into your personal power, your free will. Okay, really honoring self-discipline too as well. But it's time for you to align with your highest good and your soul's purpose. That's the journey you all are on right now. Okay. Well, we're going to get some tarot here to dive a bit deeper. Wow, I see the Hangman and the Wheel. Okay, so you all are ending a cycle with this Wheel card. The Wheel card is the card of karma. Okay. But there's some problems that are being resolved right now that might have had you suspended in the air, that might have had you waiting. It might have been a pause. You might have had a pause in your relationships with this relationship card here. Okay, both of these cards are highlighting that green energy as well. So there may have been a pause in your relationships because there was a lot of karma that you had to work through. Okay. But what I'm hearing is that you all are successfully working through that karma, or are in the process of successfully working through that karma to open up your heart space a little more, okay? To release what no longer serves you so that you can ascend, so that you can rise, okay? There are certain sacrifices that you all are making right now that do not honor your heart space, that do not honor who you are, all right? You all are coming into that energy of freedom, self-autonomy, being free to be yourself, being free to live life how you want to live. Okay. So let's see. But that heart chakra is definitely being illuminated here. Healing that inner child energy. Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this relationships for the Divine Collective? I did see the Three of Cups wanting to come out. So some of you all are healing your relationship with a particular community. Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. Hold on. Okay, well, that's the one we want. The Four of Wands. Okay, the Four of Wands. Four symbolizes the home. Four also symbolizes foundation, stability. So you all are definitely healing your relationship with yourself, building a more solid foundation on who you are with this self-mastery card. Who you are, truthfully, authentically, okay? The Four of Wands also talks about your status, okay? But you all are coming into this energy in which you are on the path of illuminating your authentic self. And this is a milestone because Four of Wands also talks about successfully overcoming milestones. And like I said, you all may have had a pause in your relationships, and that pause is because you didn't have a healthy relationship with who you are. Okay, you weren't really, not that you weren't true to yourself, but you weren't true to your authentic nature. Okay, I feel like the things that you were participating in and things that you were going towards, was you being true to your feelings and what it is that you wanted, but it wasn't true because these feelings that you had were built on outwardly ideologies. Okay? But as you are healing your relationship with yourself, you will begin to attract kindred spirits, okay, your soul tribe. And it will help you to be able to build stability in your home and your relationship. Okay? One that is not toxic. Okay? I did see the devil card there at one point. Done disappeared. Okay? But yeah, relationship that's not toxic. One that is built on the inner wisdom that you have with yourself. You all have taken the time to truly reflect, to isolate yourself and reflect on who you are. And you put yourself on a pedestal. You all went through a journey, went through a path to find yourself. And now you have successfully merged or built that bridge to your inner self, your inner child. Okay? In which you are glowing, in which you are illuminating from the inside out. Instead of seeking that validation, instead of seeking happiness outside of yourself. Okay? Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this determination for the divine collective? Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this determination for the divine collective? Thank you. We got the Magician coming out and the Three of Cups. Okay? Take the one off top, which is the Magician, and it did come out in reverse with the Three of Cups in reverse as well. So the Magician in reverse kind of ushers you to exercise your willpower a little bit more, which is coming out with this determination. Okay, this Three of Cups in reverse talks about pain as well. So with this determination, with these fish fighting upstream, what I'm hearing is that you all are kind of fighting against yourself to do what is necessary to overcome certain challenges when it comes to your relationships with other people, your relationships with yourself, with your community, with your family. I feel like you all are fighting against the necessary work that is needed to heal your relationships. Okay, there's some type of miscommunication that is happening here. Some of you all may be feeling left out. Okay, may not be feeling like you're a part of your community, like you don't belong, which is kind of stomping your power with this Magician in reverse, stomping you from being able to manifest the community, your kindred spirits, your kindred soul tribe, because there's some doubts. Okay. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to tap into your willpower. It's time for you to understand that you have some unused potential. Okay? Stop trying to manipulate other people and things to get what it is that you want. Okay, it's time for you to get out of this energy of manipulation, trying to manipulate people to love you, to see you, to value you. Okay, and it's time for you to really tap into your natural talents, your natural skills, so that you can attract your soul tribe. Okay, it's time for you to tap into your intellect with the Queen of Swords here. Kind of get out of your feelings here, yeah, with this Five of Cups. You all are in your feelings a little bit too much. Okay, some of you all may be a little bit afraid to let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Okay, because you don't want to be alone. All right, because you experience neglect and abandonment a lot as a child, and it kind of makes you afraid to be alone. It kind of makes you afraid to stand out. Okay, but Spirit is saying you got to keep your sights ahead, your sights on the future. Kind of maintain control of your emotions here. Really intuitively dive deep to know what it is that you're feeling and why you're feeling it. Like, get past the what and go towards the why. That way you can be able to set your sights forward and you can move forward with intellect, with courage. Okay, but with this Queen of Swords and this Five of Cups, you're definitely being called to cut off any and everything that does not serve you. Okay, the Queen of Swords takes no bullshit. All right, she does not settle for less. Okay, she's very calculated, very in touch with herself. All right, so you all are needing to get out of this manipulative energy of trying to force situations, force relationships. Okay, these relationships can be partnerships in business or romantic. They can be friendships. They can be relationships with your family. Okay, but with this Magician in reverse, with this determination, yeah, just stop trying to manipulate situations, manipulate people. Trying to get people to accept you, to validate you, to see you, okay? And really use that power, that energy, instead of focusing your energy on manipulating people. Focus that energy on creating a whole new world, a whole new reality, a whole new, and manifesting a whole new soul tribe, kindred spirits, a new relationship, okay? A new family, because yeah, we got family that we share blood with, but that don't mean that they're families in the soul. Okay, Holy Spirit, come through, tell us what's true. We have the power to choose our family is what I'm hearing. We have the power to choose our partners. We have the power to choose those who are for our highest good. Okay, and once you know who's for you, once you're able to master yourself, okay, by honoring your inner child, going back to the basics, then you'll be able to master the creation of your world, master your reality, master your relationships outwardly. Okay, you can't master your relationships with other people until you master the relationship with yourself. Okay, I keep seeing this Knight of Cups pop up, and we have the Nine of Cups. So Knight of Cups and Nine of Cups. What I'm hearing is once you begin to operate from your heart space, once you begin to open your heart, heal your heart, honor your heart, love yourself, pour into yourself, there's going to be a very generous offer that's going to come to you and fulfill your whole entire world. Okay, I feel like this offer is going to come from the universe to show you that you are loved, that you are cared for, that you are respected, that you are cherished, that you are valued. You just have to believe it in yourself first, and then begin to express it truthfully, authentically. Okay, but you got to have grace and patience with yourself. Holy Spirit, come through, tell us what's true. What is this play for the Divine Collective? All right, so we got the Tower card coming out with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, what I'm hearing with this Tower card is there is an unexpected upheaval that is coming. An unexpected change that is happening in regards to yourself, in regards to your relationships. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is also about self-mastery. Okay, that's what we have at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this unexpected change, this unexpected upheaval is going to allow you to explore more to explore more on your gifts, on your talents, on your skills, to be able to apply the things that you've learned, to be able to apply the skills that you have so that you can continue to grow. Okay? And what I'm hearing is, don't be afraid of this next chapter. Don't be afraid of this change that is happening for you, because it's going to push you, challenge you to master more of yourself, of your gifts. Okay? I feel like a lot of you all have been idle. A lot of you all have been in just kind of in your comfort zone, okay? But this new beginning is calling you to tap into your inspiration, to have courage, okay? But there's some news that's coming that's going to be unexpected with this Tower here. It's going to be unexpected, but it's going to push you to be more self-aware. It's going to push you to really tap into your skills, tap into your talents, tap into your gifts so that you can master this level that you're in, so you can master this stage that you're in. Okay? With this destruction happening in this Tower card, I'm hearing kind of play with the energy, okay? Because out of destruction comes creation, out of chaos comes order. So yes, it's going to be unexpected, but again, it's going to usher you to transform completely, to be able to master yourself, okay? For you to be able to successfully obtain the dream that you want, the goals that you want, okay? For you to be able to take control of your life so that you can manifest here, okay? Successfully manifest the life that you want to experience, okay? Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this inner child for the Divine Collective? Okay. We have the Queen of Cups coming out with the inner child, okay? This Queen of Cups coming out with the inner child, I'm hearing, is that the way for you to be able to tap into your inner child successfully is to follow your intuition, as well as the Moon card here. Okay, following your intuition, really diving deep into your subconscious mind, the subconscious programmings that you have, the good and the bad. Okay, really following the trail, following the path to your fears, because your fears will be able to show you, one, the triggers that you have within you, and two, the root of those fears will be able to show you the blockages that you have in your life that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you oppressed, that's keeping you submerged into just delusions, okay? But you all are also being called to surrender here. Surrender to that inner child, surrender to your emotions, really trust your intuition, really trust the process, trust the things that you are feeling, and really dive deeper to understand, and overstand why you are feeling those things, okay? Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this meditation for the Divine Collective? Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this meditation? Okay, we got the Three of Cups coming out. And the King of Cups. The Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. I wasn't going to take all of these, but I'm seeing a message here, okay? So with this Three of Cups, I'm hearing, with it coming out on the side like that, I'm hearing that you all are on the fence right now about a particular community and whether or not you should leave it and whether or not you should move forward towards a different community. I feel like you all kind of have an idea of who your people are, okay, but you all are kind of reluctant to put your trust into these people because you don't have trust within yourself. But with this Queen of Cups and King of Cups coming out, okay, you are being called to really tap into the inner divine wisdom, the inner divine masculine, divine feminine within you. Okay, the King of Cups is all about being able to control your emotions during tumultuous waters, During the chaos, you're able to control your emotions and still tap into your intellect, still tap into your power. While the Queen of Cups is all about maintaining her emotions and tapping into her intuition. So really come into this energy to be able to control your emotions, honor your intuition, and be thoughtful about the steps that you're taking, about the things that you are doing. Okay, not harping too much on sorrow, loss, regret. Okay, not crying over spilled milk, but really realizing that you have the power to let go and rise. Okay, you can carry on the emotions and the feelings and the memories, okay, if you want to, or you can let them go and keep it moving. Okay, you can recreate life as you want to, okay, with the Ace of Cups, because there's a whole new beginning that is waiting for you, that is full of love, that is full of light, harmony, peace, joy. Okay, but you have to tap into that heart space first to really feel and acknowledge what it is that you truly want. Okay, right now you all are balancing out some energies, trying to bring things into balance, trying to figure out what it is that you need to do, how you need to move forward. Okay, with this Empress and this Emperor though, this is giving that there's an abundant world that you are creating. Okay, you're being strategic about it. Not only are you tapping into the energy of abundance, you're also applying it. Okay, making the necessary moves, making the necessary actions in the material world to bring forth this abundance. Okay, and it will be successful with the Ten of Cups. With these three cards, I'm also hearing that you all are on the path of manifesting your divine counterpart with this Empress, this Emperor, this King of Pentacles, this Queen of Pentacles, and this Ten of Cups. Pentacles. What am I saying? For some of you all, you may be a Queen of Pentacles ushering in a King of Pentacles, but this is the Queen of Cups and King of Cups, okay? So this is a very loving relationship, a very respectful relationship, one that is built on gratitude, respect, appreciation, one that is valued, okay? Is worthy, is godly ordained. Okay, this is what's manifesting for you all with the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after, a life full of abundance, bliss, family, community, love, harmony. Okay, peace, worship is what I'm hearing. But right now you all are on the fence right now about what it is you should do, how you're supposed to move forward with this King of Wands. Okay, and this Ace of Wands. Follow your inspiration, follow your intuition. Your intuition will tell you how to move forward. Okay, go ahead and meditate so that you are able to really get clear on what it is you're supposed to do with this Three of Cups. Okay. Holy Spirit, come through, tell us what's true. What other messages do you have for the Divine Collective? Thank you. We have the Shadow coming out. Okay, yeah, you all are balancing the shadows right now. Balancing out your I don't want to say your toxic self, but balancing out your flaws, balancing out the things that are keeping you trapped, that are keeping you triggered. Okay, really kind of intuitively balancing out that yin and yang energy. Okay, that Emperor and Empress, that King of Cups, that Queen of Cups. Like I said, with that Moon card that came out, you're diving into the depths of your fears, of the subconscious mind, to alchemize shadows that have been keeping you stuck, that have been keeping you from coming into alignment with your soul tribe, with your divine counterpart. Okay, from keeping you from being whole within yourself. All right, but we're going to see here. Number 28 may be significant for some of you all. Age 28, February 8th, August 2nd, January 17th, November 7th. Okay, July 11th may be significant. Doesn't have to be, but let's tap in and let's read this card. It says the shadow, the unspeakable, the unwelcome, the denied. When light, it says revealing unconscious aspects of the self and world. When dark, denying unconscious aspects of the self and world. Okay, although every card in the archetypes deck has a shadow potential, this card asks us to delve into the qualities of the shadow itself. We often think the shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves and the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities and content of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. This is denial. When this card appears, it is time to take inventory of those things you've been denying. When the mind responds with no, anything but that, you are touching shadow. Find support for this deep inner work and move toward the shadow with patience and compassion. Everything that I've channeled already, have grace with yourself. Really honor that inner child within you. That's your core essence. That's that shadow self, okay? The self that is operating subconsciously in the back of your mind, that is causing you, or that is influencing all of your choices, all of your decisions, all of your manifestations, okay? So that you can come out of this manipulating energy and come into a manifesting energy, okay? You're manipulating because you're operating out of fear, operating out of neglect, abandonment, having that lack mindset, that poverty mindset, okay? So it's time for you to, become one with your shadows, become one with your inner child, so that you can stop being on the fence when it comes to your community, how you show up for yourself and others, okay? Honor your intuition. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of challenge. Don't be afraid of obstacles, okay? This is all happening for you and not to you, so that you can master yourself and step into your destiny, all right? If this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Leave a comment below. Let your girl know. And subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Send you all love, light, okay? Catch you on the next channel. Peace.